We're here at the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride to see how what looks like a niche sector is actually also made up of multiple niches, and what our clients in this sector are doing to understand it better. How do you understand a market that's made up not only of multiple niches but of people who are two different kinds of people, sometimes at the same time? Sometimes people wear tweed, and sometimes we wear leather. You don't have to make a product for all of their personalities, but how do you make at least one of your products right for them? Proper segmentation that looks at actual behaviours and spend, and not merely attitudes to the sector, allows you to size the opportunity to see if you should bother making a product for them at all. With behaviour included, you should also be picking up their alternative lives too, because whilst you may not compete in their other lives, it certainly influences the purchase behaviour in yours. They've only got a certain amount of money to spend. So you need an holistic segmentation. Even if you're not in their weekend life, you definitely need to know about it. But luckily for market research agencies, it turns out there are 7 key elements to understanding markets. That's quite a lot. So the first thing, as we've said, is you do your segmentation, where you find out what groups there are and roughly what they look like. Then find out how these groups interact with you now. How do they discover you? What do they do when they do? But also, don't only do this for your current customers. There are thousands, hopefully millions more, orbiting your planet, waiting for just the right time to drop in. So you need to find out what they're doing too. Then you're getting to know those individual groups by talking to them directly, going around their houses, filming what they get up to, obviously asking permission first. Then you're creating products for them and seeing how they react in product clinics or in other tests. And then it's time to see how that is impacting your brand, and the other way around, how your brand is impacting your customers. Finally, you're going to monitor that experience. But the big problem most brands have is that they're really focusing on improving their scores. And what's wrong with that is that they're not focusing on improving their customers' experience. And that really is a problem. Oh, and then there's the future. Alright, so most brands are doing some or all of these, but our truly successful clients are working towards making these elements work together. And our job at 7 Sense is to make that achievable, make it valuable, but above all, make it useful. To find out how to do any of those well, or to get your current programs working better together, get in touch.